Everybody's got Disney movies that they love. Don't try to tell me that there isn't a single Disney movie that you don't adore, that you don't mind watching from time to time. Everybody's got one. What is going on? It's Dave the Bomb at RekAllTheThings, and we're talking Disney villains. Everybody's got Disney movies that they love. Don't try to tell me that there isn't a single Disney movie that you don't adore, that you don't mind watching from time to time. Everybody's got one. Mine? Aladdin, because I think Robin Williams is hilarious, and I believe in stealing fruit. There, I said it. I said it. But some of the most interesting characters of Disney movies are the villains. And sometimes they're a lot worse than you seem to notice. So I did a little research because I just had some free time on my hands because I wasn't playing video games. And I found out some things about Disney villains that maybe you should know. Things that you may not know about. Things that may make your skin crawl when you notice them while watching the movie again. So here are my top 5 evil Disney villains. So one of the best Disney movies of all time is The Lion King. And one of the best characters in The Lion King is Scar. Now, if you really think about Scar as a whole, you start to kind of feel bad for him. He's always lived in the shadow of his older brother. He was never going to be the king of the pride because of his older brother. And everything about his character and namesake is 100% affected by his facial disfiguration. His massive scar across his eye basically paints him as a villain. But then you kind of feel less bad for him when he kills his brother in probably the most upsetting, depressing scene in Disney movie history. Oh, and after killing his brother, makes the nephew think that he killed his own father? That's really crappy, bro. Oh, and then let's not forget about him trying to kill the nephew several times throughout the movie, right? Then after sending the nephew away, becomes the leader of the pride and basically ruins the jungle for all animals. And I don't know if you know how long a jungle takes to reform and become a jungle again, but it's decades. Decades. And at the end of it all, where he has to admit that he's done all these wrongdoings, he blames his hyenas, his henchmen, and it's just, yeah, it was all their idea. They're crazy. Yeah, that got you eaten, bro. So maybe think twice before you piss off a bunch of rabid dog-like animals. Next is Cruella de Vil. Just by looking at her, you know she's evil. I mean, look at her. I don't think she's even eaten a hamburger her entire life. There's no way. But what makes her super evil is that she wants to kill over 100 puppies to make a jacket. Just a jacket. Like, how weird of a person are you that that's how much clothes mean to you, that you want to kill over 100 animals to make a jacket? I don't know. The weird part about her that maybe not a lot of people have noticed is that she has a bunch of fur coats anyway. Which means who knows how many animals didn't make it already. Super depressing. And she has 2 henchmen that work for her who she treats like absolute garbage. Like, how much is she paying these guys for them to stick around? I would never work for somebody that's that mean. Not ever. And to top it all off, the cherry on this evil Sunday is she smokes everywhere she goes. In people's houses, everywhere. And she's giving it secondhand smoke to everybody. I mean, it's bad enough you want to kill everyone's puppies, but you're going to give them lung cancer too? Cruella de Vil? It's no wonder her name is a smart play on cruel devil. Next on the list is the evil queen from Snow White. This one boggles my mind. So, it was so important to her to be the fairest of the land that when discovering that Snow White showed up and she's no longer number 1, she's number 2 in all of the land. That's probably thousands of people, and you're number 2. That's a win in my books, but not for the evil queen. She goes crazy, takes a magic potion, and becomes an old lady, like a weird looking old lady. You just took years off your own life just to get a disguise in order to poison someone for being better looking than you are. That's insane. And on top of that, I still haven't been able to eat an apple since because I never know if they're poison apples. That's wrong, I eat apples all the time. I'm just making a joke. But what you probably didn't notice in the film is that she has a dungeon full of skeletons anyway, which means that she's killed a bunch of people as is. This lady just takes lives like she takes apples off a tree and poisons them. Disney joke. Okay, next on the list, Captain Hook. I think a bunch of you should have known he was already going to be here, but now that he's here, let's talk about it. So, his life mission is to kill a bunch of kids. That's it. Brass tacks. Just wants to kill a bunch of kids. He blames Peter Pan for making his hand get stuck inside a crocodile belly, and now he's taking it out on all the kids in the area. He treats all of his pirate henchmen like total poop. I don't know why they stay. There's one point in this movie where another pirate up on the ship is whistling, and Captain Hook shoots him dead just because he wants him to stop whistling. You just couldn't have been like, hey dude, that's giving me a little bit of headache. Can you stop whistling? And he would have been like, yeah man, I can do that. I don't have to whistle, and if it's bothering you, I can stop, no problem. That's what you could have done, Captain Hook, but you chose not to because you're weird. Oh yeah, and Captain Hook drops some racial slurs here and there, and it's kind of messed up. Just saying. Okay, top of the list, and here's the most evil one in the Disney movies in my opinion. Judge Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Let's just do a little list of the awful things that he's done. Okay? He's literally committed genocide to several groups of people. Right? Genocide. Mass murder. On top of that, he set France afire. Like, you literally set France on fire. That's bad. He killed the Hunchback's mother and sent the Hunchback to live in a dark tower for his entire life just because of his looks. Like, you gotta be a different type of evil in order to be that evil. You know what I mean? And the entire movie, he's like, you know, trying to get with Esmeralda, right? And she says no in every way imaginable, and he just don't listen. That's not cool, man. No means no. When she said not interested, you need to stop being interested. You know what I mean? Yeah. This guy's just the worst of the worst, and that's why he tops our list of most evil Disney villains. So, this was my list. Who do you think is the most evil Disney villain of all time? Leave in the comments below. And also, what do you want to see as our next topic for a video? Leave in the comments below. We try to keep up with all of the comments and try to reply as much as we can. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Dave the Bomb. This is RekAllTheThings. Everything awesome, everything nerdy. We'll see you later.